Welcome to the presentation. I am here. Now what? I understand many of you have doubts about what to do now that you have been released from the detention center. So, this presentation will talk about what are the immediate steps to follow. Now, you are out of the detention center, but this doesn't mean that you are free and have a legal status in the United States of America. What it means is that you have been allowed to be outside of the detention center while you pursue a legal status in the United States. So, your process is just beginning. You have to report to two different agencies for different purposes. You have to report to Immigration and Customs Enforcement and to the Immigration Court. You are under the supervision of ICE. ICE will make sure that you are complying with the terms of your release, that you are in the address where you say you will be, and check on you while you are under procedures. You have to report with ICE when they ask you to do it, either by phone or at an interview. Let them know if you change your address. ICE will send you very important information via mail, so you have to let them know where to reach you. If you have an ankle bracelet, do not take it off. ICE will determine when to take it off. Additionally, you have to report with the Immigration Court. You are in removal proceedings, which means the Immigration Court will hear your case to decide if you have any basis to stay in the United States of America or not. You have to go to all of your court hearings. Your first court date is in the notice to appear. This is an example of the notice to appear. It contains important information related to your case. In this area, you can find your initial court date. Because sometimes the court changes the dates, you can also call this number. In this number, you will be able to know the next hearing date, time, and location for your court, your case processing information, and other important filing information. You have rights before these two agencies we talk about. For example, ICE cannot deport you if you have not been ordered removed by a judge. Also, let them know if you have any issues with your ankle bracelet, and they may make adjustments to fix it. ICE cannot place you in detention again if you comply with the rules. Before the Immigration Court, you have the right to a lawyer, but the lawyer won't be paid by the government. We will talk about how to choose a lawyer in a moment. If you have tried to find a lawyer, but nobody has taken your case, go to the court on the day you have it scheduled and tell the immigration judge that you are looking for an attorney and haven't found one. Do this only if you are actively looking. If you lie to the court and haven't searched for an attorney, you can be ordered deported. It is in the discretion of the immigration judge to give you more time to look for an attorney. Finally, you have the right to expose your case to the immigration judge with or without a lawyer before you are ordered removed. Everyday life in the United States of America. While you are waiting for your immigration case to be resolved, there are certain rights and obligations you have to be aware of. The United States is a country different to ours, and what may be permitted in our countries and seem okay for us may get us into trouble here. So, besides obeying all the American laws and anything required by ICE or the Immigration Court, keep in mind that these are some of your obligations. Domestic violence is a crime, and it can be reported by a person other than your spouse or children. This includes spanking or any other correctional hitting or physical harm. Sexual relations with a minor are a crime. Any type of sexual contact with a person under 18 years old, regardless of their sex, is a crime. For example, if you are 18 years old and your girlfriend or your boyfriend is 17, having sexual relations is considered a crime. Although you may have heard that marijuana is legal, your case is tried at the federal level, which means it is still a crime for you even if you are in a state where it is legal. The use of any other drugs is also a crime. Alcohol drinking is not legal until you are 21 years old. Even if in your country you were allowed to drink since you were 18 years old, you cannot drink or buy alcohol until you are 21 years old in America. Giving alcohol to anybody under 21 is also a crime. This rule is strictly enforced in the USA. Drunk driving is taken very seriously here. If you try to bribe the officer because you are driving intoxicated, that is a serious crime. Do not drink and drive. Also, driving without a license is not permitted. Until you get your documentation in order, you are better off not driving. Driving without a valid driver's license puts you at a great risk of being detained. You cannot work without a work permit. This will be difficult for your sponsors, but you cannot work until you get a work permit. Otherwise, you can be ordered deported. Do not expose yourself. Think about what is to come. Remember, you have to follow all the American laws. The ones we have mentioned are only a few that may have not been observed in your country of origin, and as those actions may seem normal to you, we wanted to point them out. You also have rights while in the United States, regardless of your immigration status. Remember, the police are here to help. You cannot be harmed by anyone. If you are a victim of a crime, report it to the police. You cannot be threatened by anyone. If somebody is threatening to call ICE to deport you, you can report that person to the police. If you have followed the rules, you cannot be deported only for not having legal status while your case is pending. If somebody is forcing you to work while you are waiting for your work permit, you can report that person to the police. Another important right to remember is that you can remain in the United States until there is a final decision in your immigration case. Remember, you have the right to an attorney. Finally, children under 18 years old can go to school for free. How to choose a lawyer. There are many immigration organizations that may be able to provide you with an attorney for free. You can find them at www.justice.gov/EOIR/list-pro-bono-legal-service-providers. In this website, you will find a list of pro bono legal providers for every state. These legal providers are for free or at a very low cost. They are not obliged to take your case, but even if they can take it, they can refer you to a lawyer. Only lawyers can represent you before the immigration court. If somebody tells you that they are a lawyer, you can check if that is true by searching on Google. First, put the name of the state in which the attorney has been approved to practice law, followed by the words Bar Association Attorney Search. If the person is an attorney approved by the bar of that state, you'll be able to find their name. If they are not an attorney, they are likely to take your money, file some forms, but won't be able to represent you before the court. Notarios, immigration consultants, and ICE ex-employees are not attorneys. Check their names before you hire them. Remember, they won't be able to represent you before the immigration court. Keep always present. The government knows you are here and is giving you the chance to pursue your case, comply with your court dates and ICE checkups. You do not have any immigration status and you do not have asylum. If you leave the United States while your case is pending, it will be deemed abandoned. Report any change of address, even if it is only the number of the apartment. You cannot work without a work permit. Find an attorney as soon as possible. They will help you and guide you through your process. We wish you the best of luck on your process and hope this information is useful for you. You can find us at www.sfrlc.com. This information is generalized and should not be considered as legal advice. This communication does not create an attorney-client relationship.